Oh, God.
What would you guys do in Opie and Anthony days with pissing? Would you ever just piss into a Gatorade bottle?
We had commercials. We had like a long commercial break. I would have to do a read right off the bat. So Opie would take a piss, and Jimmy, and then I would finish the reads, and then I would take a piss because then they would recorded commercials. There was a lot of downtime. Like as when we went into a commercial break, there was a good 8 minutes. I guess you'd have.
Wasn't the deal with Sirius that it's commercial free?
The music channels are commercial free. So if you listen to 80s on 8, you'll go right from Kaja Gugu Too Shy to True Colors without nary a commercial to be found.
That's why I love you, but don't be afraid. I heard Howard the other day. He's like, the Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, Cyndi Lauper's not even in it.
Oh, God. He is... Well, he turned into just an old Jew.
My Sirius was an old Jew this morning, and I was like, good.
Good.
Finally, I can go over to FM radio, The Talk,
Yeah.
New York City, The Talk with Chris Plant. He's so good.
Really?
Yeah, he's so
Never
great.
heard him.
Oh, he's fucking awesome.
Real FM radio.
Yeah.
Wow.
The Talk, 104.9 or something. And my satellite started working again later on in the day. I was like, fuck. Like, Howard Stern has gotten so bad. He's totally still in his house.
Yeah.
So totally secluded.
He went to the studio for the Bruce Springsteen thing.
Oh.
And then he, like, you would think that would be, okay, you came in. Like, now just come in every day, you know.
You got an elevator car.
Yeah. It brings you up to the fucking floor. Why wouldn't you do the show from the studio? He's still petrified of COVID. Imagine.
That Bruce Springsteen thing, they talk about that for hundreds of hours. First of all, it was like when I decided we should record it and get it on HBO. I said, you know what? Let's go on HBO Max. And I know that HBO is a cousin to Sirius.
Yeah.
They're telling us all the minutia. I don't fucking care. I'm the consumer here.
It's a shit.
And he goes, and they said yes. And I thought, fantastic. So I guess they'll shoot everything like with the Telecaster just in case they don't ever video it.
Right. If they're gonna
Like
make
his daughters are gonna want it all the 9 billion hours. And he goes, then it went on HBO Max, and then he takes a series of calls where they go, Howard, you can retire now. That was.
Well, thank you.
epic.
Thank you. Just amazing having Bruce in the. He's so bad. And I don't know where this Howard's a great interviewer came from.
Exactly.
This is one of the biggest fallacies in broadcasting. He's not. He's not a good interviewer. He's awkward, and he reiterates what people say.
He's a publicist.
Yeah.
He goes, so this new album's coming out. Are you excited about it? You should be paid more or something.
Yeah.
Like, a good question is, you get into, like, do you ever think that the reason that they keep rehashing the same character is because it's profitable and there's no more creativity in film anymore? Like,
he doesn't ask shit like that. Someone like Bruce will say, like, Howard, we were, when the E Street Band was at the Stone Pony down in Jersey. All right, so you're at the Stone Pony in Jersey.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
That's what we did. And like, that's all he does. He reiterates. His interview style is reiteration. And the first guitar I got, it was a Fender Stratocaster. So you got the Stratocaster. Yeah, Howard, that's
what I just.
That's what I said. And I start, tinkering away, and it was like, ding, 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 tramps, baby, we were born. So that was Born to Run. Yeah, Howard, it was Born to Run. That's his fucking brilliant interview style.
Did you watch the interview?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was terrible. It was terrible. He's not a fucking good interviewer. He's not even an average interviewer. I've seen interviews with people that are on podcasts by people that aren't famous or have this notoriety, and they were 10 times better than anything I've seen Howard do. They think he's a good interviewer because 1,000 years ago, he used to ask uncomfortable questions.
Yeah, did you ever fuck her when you were on the site with BJ and the Bear?
Yeah. An interview you couldn't get anywhere else.
Right.
You'd get on Howard because he would say, so, who's the most famous girl you banged? And he'd get it out of them, and they'd finally get it. And he goes, "Oh, her. Oh, yeah, she looks skinny. I don't know. What was her ass like? What?" That was like, holy shit, I'm shocked. It's crazy.
Even as recently as Johnny Knoxville, when he did Dukes of Hazzard, that must have been like 2004 or something.
That was a while ago, yeah.
And he said, "Did you fuck Jessica Simpson?" And he's like, "No." And then Howard Stern brings out a lie detector test.
See?
He rigs him up with that. He's like,
"There you go.
Fuck Jessica Simpson." Like, that's funny.
That's funny. That's funny. But now they think he's, matured into this amazing interviewer, and he hasn't. He's boring. He's just so boring.
Fucking boring.
That's all you get.
And the self-referential stuff, I think that's good at the beginning of a show. Like, hey, I just got back from my colonoscopy or whatever, and my mom's sick, and my toe. That's a good way to start
right.
It's just constantly me.
Oh, yeah.
Me. I'm bored. I do this. And the way to stay interesting to the general public is to talk to the general public.
Yeah.
Talk to your Uber driver.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't know
He's
anyone.
locked in his basement.
He doesn't speak to anyone.
He can't know anything that's really going on.
No.
And get a sense of it. Like, I'm sure he's got thousands of forms of media pouring into his house. But again, you could pick and choose what you want to hear and what you...
Yeah, I don't even think he does the news, right? Robin does that.
Robin does it.
And then Baba Booey will send him some stories and be like, Ye said that... Hitler was cool. And then
what was his...
He won't have any context. He'll be like, Hitler's not cool. What a fucking idiot. What's the matter with this guy? And you're like, dude, you haven't even looked into it.
Yeah.
You just heard Ye said Hitler's cool, and you don't like that.
Yeah.
That's not helping the viewer.
Has he talked about the Ye situation?
Yeah. He's just like, this guy's a fucking idiot. He doesn't know what's going on. And you're like, oh, thanks for the insight.
Yeah.
What a weird angle.
I don't know. There's this legend around him, which, early on, especially, and then for many years after, he's earned that as what he's done over the course of the years. But to keep it going like he's this amazing guy and just the best cutting edge broadcaster. The guy's fucking,
You know what is great about his show? He can still live off the fumes of his fantastic staff.
Yeah,
like
that's
Richard
true.
And his swap shop stuff is fucking gold. I remember this is not too long ago, maybe 3 years ago. They got Eric, High Pitch Eric.
Yeah.
And they're in the Sirius studio, and they go, we want you to get out more and talk to other people, and there's other shows that want to do. There's a show down the hallway, and they want to have you on. He's like, okay, whatever. He's my favorite guy, by the way.
It's
I got
fucking
a
hilarious.
of him for Christmas.
I love it.
And as he's walking in, they go, it's kind of like a white power thing. And he's like, whatever.
You don't care.
He's hiling and yelling white power because he's anyone's dog for a bone.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna go like, wait a minute, this is on Sirius?
Yeah.
How did this show get on Sirius? And I thought, no one else is doing something like that.
No, definitely not.
That was pre-COVID, and COVID has just damaged the guy, man.
Yeah, I that is the weirdest thing. And I knew he was we all knew, being fans of the show, he did have a germaphobe kind of problem.
Right.
But it wasn't,
it was funny.
Everyone thought, what's his name? Howie Mandel had a much worse germaphobe problem than Howard. But Howie goes out.
He can live a life.
Howie's out living a fucking life. Howard's worse. He locks himself in that fucking gilded cage, and he's petrified of a cold. He's petrified.
I don't think he's
of
had a cold in 3 years.
No, he said he never got COVID,
which is weird.
And he's vaxxed and everything. He got the vaccine and all that, and he hasn't gotten it. Wears a mask everywhere still. I think that's insane. I think that's a mental illness.
It's sad.
When you're just wearing the mask and you don't know when you could take it off because who's there to tell you?
Never. You can never take it off. I need to be protected.
How? Like, there has to be someone. I want to ask somebody that wears a mask, when will you not wear it? Who has to say something? Or not who, but
Dude, they
who
like it. It feels good on their
Yeah.
face. It's like Islam. I'm sure
Is
there's a
that
lot of
it?
women in burqas who are like, I
Burqa,
kinda like
right.
this. I cannot exist.
wear a burqa for 2 years? You probably just want to keep wearing the
You
burqa.
probably do, yeah.
Fucking,
And
yeah.
what's scary with these young kids is, you're 3 when COVID hits, right? It's been 3 years. It
Yeah.
hasn't been 2 years. It's been
No,
3 years.
3 years
So
now.
3, 4, 5, 6. You wear it in class. It's kind of what you do.
Yeah.
You're a burqa.
It just becomes a new thing to do.
And when they first released it at my son's school, my youngest boy, who was 9, this was 8 when they said you don't have to wear them anymore, some kids were crying.
Oh, Jesus.
They liked it. They need it. It's their security blanket.
It's their security blanket. Yeah. Their fucking nook. Whatever it is.
During all that shit, too, I would listen to Stern and be like, wear a fucking mask! What's the matter with you? Screaming in his secluded apartment.
In his apartment.
Or his
Yeah, well, his giant house with his wife, and she's got to be going nuts.
Oh, yeah.
Can't imagine.
Vocalizes it, too.
She's not going.
She'd be like,
nuts.
I did go to a dinner party, and I'm sorry, but everyone was tested. And he's like, why do you got to do that?
Bye.
He's turning into his father.
He really has, yeah.
You
Well, you
silly-
don't have to be stupid, you moron. Put your mask on. What are you,
Come
stupid?
back here. You got it all over your clothes? I told you to stay in the lobby for 2 days. He would get packages from Amazon, and then they would go into a incubation cell for 24 hours to wait.
Holy
and his fear
fuck.
was the packing stuff had Chinese
Inside.
air in it. So don't pop
Don't
any
pop
of
the-
those
are you
bubbles,
kidding me?
or the Chinese air will release the COVID.
Was he saying this is a joke?
No. And here's the other thing. All these therapy people, I fucking hate them all. I hate therapists. I hate the concept. I hate you all. It's all bullshit.
Everyone I
Want
know that's been to therapy is nuts.
Talk to someone at the bar.
Yeah.
Have a friend. That's therapy. This professional, they're not professional.
Suck it up and push it down. Fucking.
But he gets crazier and crazier. Like, imagine you went to therapy. He probably goes, I don't know, 3 times a week.
Yeah.
And the result
He's
is
going like 7 days a week.
I'm an agoraphobe, and I'm living in my gilded cage,
Yeah.
petrified of going outside. And when I do go outside, I have my limo driver that I've known for 30 years. He drives me to my work. I don't get in the elevator. The car gets
in a
elevator.
cargo elevator.
The
Yeah.
therapy's not helping. It doesn't work, you fucking weirdo. You know what you do? It's sort of like a calculator. If you use a calculator all the time, you'll catch yourself going 10 times 10, 100. And you're like, ew, fuck, I just did 10 times 10. Because you're
Yeah,
so
I should
used
just
to
know that.
using that as a crutch.
Right.
Or lawyers, you'll call your lawyer and go, should I go do compound censored with Anthony? And he's like, well, it could be problematic. Things could go wrong. You maybe stay home. And you're like, yeah, I'll stay home. you use it as a crutch, and you cease to be a human being.
Yeah.
Who's willing to take risks and do anything.
That's what he's turned into. When that's just it. What does this fucking guy need to hear, and from who does he need to hear it? Where he goes, oh, cool. Opens the doors and goes out. No mask.
Dude, his
no.
mother is 97. His dad died at 100.
Yeah.
You got good genes.
Probably gonna.
Which is pretty rare with the Jays.